Hey guys, first of all, I really enjoyed this week's documentary. I love how the documentary started off with an interviewer asking Gilberto Gil y Caetano Veloso, the founding artist of Tropicalia, something around the lines of, if you were to explain Tropicalia to someone who only spoke English, how would you explain it? And immediately you see Veloso's facial expression like, well, like that's a heavy loaded question. Why though? The reason why is because Tropicalia wasn't just a music genre, but it was a movement. It was a movement that rose against the widespread corruption and oppression throughout Brazil at that time. The main points from this documentary, I would say, is that it gave a greater insight in different interviews of the people who were involved in Tropicalia. This documentary pearls our course reading this week because something that I read out of the top of my mind this week that I read was that Tropicalia was a universal sound. That's how Guilherme Veloso explained it. It was a synthesis of traditional Brazilian songs and the latest developments in international pop. In addition, these lectures also talked about Caetano's biggest hits, Alegria, Alegria, and it spoke about the importance of joy over conservative austerity. It was a freedom movement that we're going to play whatever we want to play because it's our right. Well, not in Brazil, not at not at that time. But the proof that stood out to me, the part that stood out to me the most of the documentary was something that Caetano said in an interview where he talked about that in his time in Brazil, there was a nationalist and anti-imperialism left-wing culture. There was a culture of anti-Americanism, and everybody was easily swayed like we don't want to do anything with America. However, he even said it that he had his suspicions. He said that he admired American cinema and music, so he made music that was true to himself, and in doing so, he used electric instruments and rock arrangements that was never seen in Brazil. And I think that's why he was so impactful because he was true to himself. And maybe that encourages today to be true to ourselves and whatever we do. Thank you guys.